in spite of all this stuff that's going on, there are still good men and good women out there who are just trying to do it right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We're going to check out more Drizzle Drizzle videos. I'm sure you're looking forward to it as much as I am. It looks like it's going viral. Like from the last video that I made, I had no idea how massive this movement had become. It's crazy. And what's even more interesting is how some women online don't see how it's a joke. Like, it's satire. Like, they're taking the mick out of what women used to say and all these standards they used to come up with. The joke is lost on them, and that makes the movement even more entertaining, which is interesting. We're going to check out some of these videos. Before I get into those, guys, please leave a like, comment, and sub on my channel. Let's go.
I go on a date with a female and the bill comes and I look at it and I say, you know, it was so good to see you and everything. She don't pick up the bill and she said, oh, you're not gonna pay for it? I said, what? Drizzle Drizzle, I'm not gonna pay for anything.
I love
that's
it.
giving me an ick. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you should be paying for the bill. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I got ready. Like, my suit cost like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I remember when they were saying that.
My cologne cost a couple $1,000. Like, I got ready and showed up. Like, I don't know what you're on, but I'm in my soft guy era. Drizzle Drizzle. So I'm just trying to make sure that you understand.
I love every time they say that.
What's happening here is that you need to really put out. I don't know
you're
really
broke.
what you have to offer. You can say you're broke, but you can say you're broke.
There it is.
I got a maid, I got a chef, I got an assistant. I don't really need a woman. So if you're broke, you can just say so.
They were saying I don't need a man.
I had to go ahead and block her. I was not going back home with her. You know, if you're in your soft guy era, continue to be in your soft guy era, because
let's go.
We are not lowering our standards. We will find someone who would do better.
Damn. Any woman who does not see the irony in these videos is either just, I don't know what it is. I don't know how you can, like, guys, it took me literally 2 videos in my previous video, go check it out, guys, to realize that this was a joke. When I first watched the first video, I was like, nah, this can't be real. Like, I was already suspicious. And then as soon as I watched the second video, I was like, of course. It makes sense. So any woman that does not see the irony in these videos, I don't know. I don't see how you wouldn't see it, basically. You'd have to be like really offended or on something to not understand what they're doing. Literally, he's talking about everything women have said. I remember them very clearly because, guys, I've been making videos on this channel since 2020. So, and I'm sure it's been going on way before that. So the one where women will be on a talk show with men and they'll be like, oh, we're going on a date. What would you do? Pay half or whatever. And the woman would be like, well, I'm paying for stuff already. My makeup cost this, my dress cost this, my earring. You have to pay for my time. And that's literally what he just did. Literally what he just did. It's the same thing that women were saying, but men are flipping the script. And I think that, like I said before, guys, it's time to reevaluate whether or not there's a saying on YouTube now where people say the girl bossed too much, too close to the sun. Have you taken it too far? You know what I mean? Look, guys, my channel, guys, is to kind of help young people or young Christians who are trying to navigate this world. And my hope is that our young people are not getting involved in these type of things. Because, guys, look, in spite of all this stuff that's going on, there are still good men and good women out there who are just trying to do it right. The problem is you end up in the middle of this war, this gender war. And if you listen too much to what's happening in the gender war, you basically become so discouraged that you think it's not worth it. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't, because while this is going on, life is going on. People are getting married. People are having kids. People are doing their thing. They're pairing up. So it just depends on what you focus on. Right? If you focus too much on this side of life, right, that I'm reacting to, you can, if you don't have enough maturity to kind of separate reality, well, your reality, should I say, from others, then you would think everything is like this. It's the same for politics. It's the same for news, like things that are going on out there. You have to be able to separate that. You have to be like, this is my reality. This is the life I'm living. It's different from the life that others may be portraying. You know, before we had the gender war, we had people on the internet internet telling us about how their house cost millions of dollars. They're doing videos in their houses, making themselves look the best that they could. And they had no money. They had no rent money. Like, they were losing their home. They were basically painting a picture of a life that they had that was false. It's the same thing here. Yes, these things are going on. It's not that it's false. Yes, women are being outrageous. Men are also being outrageous. There's a gender war going on. These are facts. But the scale of it is not what is true, if that makes sense. The scale. So, because if you listen to these things long enough, you're going to think that the scale is massive. You're going to think that this is happening all over. You're going to think that it's impossible to date in 2024. That's not true. And if you're able to separate this from your reality, you can kind of push your eyes to look around to see those who are doing it. And there are people around you who are doing it. People get married around you. That's a fact. People are having kids around you. That is a fact. People are going on dates around you. That's a fact. But if you choose to focus on this, then you're going to think nobody's getting married, nobody's going on dates, and nobody's having kids. My personal thoughts on the Drizzle Drizzle, guys, you know what I think already. I think it's good. I love it. I do love it. Do I think it's the best way? I think, look, I don't believe in being nice. I don't believe in taking things just like that. I don't think that's right. I think you do have to set your boundaries to people. And this is me speaking as a Christian. You do need to set your boundaries with people. You can't just say just because you're nice, then people can take the mick out of you. And I think this is why I like this movement. It doesn't show enmity. It doesn't convey that the men are trying to, I guess, destroy the women, for lack of a better word. It doesn't show that the men are trying to say they don't need women. All the stuff that have come from the other side. It doesn't show any of that enmity. It's showing joke. Or should I say it's giving joke. Literally, that's what it's doing. It's showing you guys, can you hear yourself? This is what you're saying. Unlike the manosphere and the red pill, I don't get that from this movement. It sounds like the men are just literally taking the mick out of women and trying to be like, guys, wake up. This is what you're doing. The men in there are not giving, I don't want to be with a woman. You know what I mean? Which is my biggest gripe with the red pill and the manosphere. They started off so well. They were talking about masculinity, talking about men improving themselves. And then all of a sudden they kind of slipped into, oh, women are trash, which is literally the exact thing you were fighting against, which is feminism, which was saying all men are trash. So, but with this movement, I don't get that. It just sounds like men are just like, here's a joke, here's a satire. Do you get it now? So I do like this movement, and I think that a lot of married women who are now out of the game and seeing how women are behaving, my wife included, can see the joke as well, and they're with it. So my personal opinion is that this movement is quite good. Every movement has the good side, and then every movement has its negative. You will always have the negative part, like just like feminism, guys. I've been talking about this in all my videos. Feminism started off well, and then before you know it, it went south. So far, this hasn't gone south yet. It's quite young. It started in January from what the guy was saying. So yeah, guys, I think Drizzle Drizzle movement is good. I'm still following it, and I'm still going to be reacting to some videos about it for you guys. But that's my thoughts on it. I don't think it's negative. I don't think it's against women. I don't think it's trying to end women. I don't think it's trying to tell men not to get married or be in a relationship. That's not what I'm getting. I'm just getting... Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I was going to react to other Drizzle Drizzle videos, but I went on a tangent to explain my thoughts on it. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. Before I go, guys, please leave a like, comment, and sub, and go over to my reaction channel. I do reaction on trailers, movies, and all other shenanigans over there. Please go over there and give me a like, comment, and sub, and watch my content over there. Until next time, guys, see you in the next one.